This week has some great stuff to cover. A shakeup of Mega Raids, a new rotation to PvP formats, a brand new event featuring a brand new costume Pokemon, a comm day, and so much more. Let's dive into it. Monday we'll see Dynamax Trubbish return to Max Out Mondays. Now, listen, I know it's literally hot garbage, but it's happening like it or not. And I gotta say, there is a silver lining. If you're strapped for Stardust, this is a great Pokemon to grind, just because for every catch, it is at least 500 Stardust, not to mention the rewards you get from taking down max battles. It's not going to be a great investment long term, as more and more Pokemon are introduced into the feature, but it still offers some usefulness now, since there aren't a ton of great poison options out there, except for the free Eternatus we just got. Tuesday we get a shakeup in the Mega Raids. The Kanto starters, they're out, and both Mega Pidgeot and Mega Gyarados are back in. Wait, did we just have these? I remember making videos about them. Alright, okay then. So, I guess if you missed out on Mega Gyarados Raid Day, or slept through an entire week a few weeks ago, here's your redemption arc. Both Mega Pidgeot and Mega Gyarados are actually pretty useful in their respective typings as raid attackers, ranking in the top 10. So at least there's that. Also note that on Wednesday, September 10th from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. local time will be Origin Form Palkia Raid Hour. You might be wondering why there's 2 hours. This is because, well, Niantic kind of screwed up last week. So they're giving us an additional hour this week to make up for it. While its base form is still in 5-star raids all this week, the better version will be taking over Raid Hour, or Raid Hours, and could know its signature move, Spacial Rend. So if you're on the hunt for a good one, worth investing resources in, or you want to try to get that shiny, here's another chance to get one. Ultra League and Summer Cup Great League come back to GBL starting at 4 p.m. EDT on Tuesday and will run for exactly 1 week. Now, for those of you who may not know, Summer Cup limits what type of Pokemon you can bring into battle. Your Pokemon must have at least one of the following types: normal, fire, water, grass, electric, or bug. For instance, you can bring a Swampert into battle because it's both ground and water. But to see a full breakdown of how to build your team, which are the best options for each PvP format, I recommend the best resource on the internet, PvPoke.com. They are the #1 most trusted site for rankings, team building, and moveset optimization to ensure that you're fully prepared for the week ahead in GBL. Link is in the description below. On Tuesday at 6 p.m. local time will be Trubbish Spotlight Hour, and this one is not hot garbage. Not only will Trubbish be spawning everywhere with their naturally boosted Stardust drops, but as an added bonus, you'll also get 2 times Stardust for each catch. Now, I typically offer alternate ways to take advantage of the hour instead of catch grinding, but this one is different. If there was ever a Spotlight Hour worth playing as Niantic advertised, this is it. Throw down those star pieces, activate Palkia Spacial Rend, watch your Stardust reserves go from good to great. If you know how to quick catch, I advise doing it. Play at a park or a mall if possible, places that traditionally have higher spawn rates. I don't always prioritize Spotlight Hours personally as much as I probably should, but this week, that's going to change. Hey trainers, quick pause. If you're still watching 3 minutes in, you clearly care about staying ahead in Pokemon Go. So hit subscribe right now. It's free, it helps the channel, and it means you'll never miss a weekly update or one of my C4 challenges. Don't get left behind, let's get back to it. On Tuesday the 9th, starting at 10 a.m. local time, will be Pokemon Concierge Celebration, and this event will last all the way through Sunday the 14th at 8 p.m. local time. Bonuses will include 2 times candy for catching Pokemon. Your buddy Pokemon will bring you items more frequently, which honestly is good for those freebie hearts if you're working on a best buddy. You'll also have an increased chance to encounter a shiny Psyduck with a swim ring, and the brand new costume Psyduck may have an event-themed background from Wild Encounters. A shiny costume Pokemon with a background is going to be the catch of the event, so if you happen to get one, go ahead, feel free to dunk on me on X. And if you do, I'll retweet it out so more members in the community can share in your success. At first glance, the spawn pool doesn't appear to be really event driven. And what I mean by that is because we are still in the very beginning of a brand new season at this point. They're likely kind of letting the new spawn pool breathe just a little bit more before doing a massive event themed overhaul. That's not to say there aren't featured spawns, it just means that the couple that we do get, the costume Psyduck, Steelio, and Shinx, will just be intermingled what we've been seeing for the last week or so. We will also get a change-up in raids, as Pikachu, Magikarp, and Shinx will be in 1-star raids, while Arcanine, Dragonite, and Luxray will return to 3-star raids. There will be a free timed research focusing on catching Pokemon and taking snapshots of wild Pokemon available throughout the event. Event-themed Pokemon, Stardust, and other rewards will be available. And here comes the obligatory ad read from Niantic that I don't get paid for. You can enhance your gameplay experience for roughly $5 USD or your pricing equivalent wherever you may live, and you can buy an additional paid timed research. Rewards will include 5,000 Stardust, encounters with costume Psyduck, and an avatar pose I have playing behind me. So if you're into cosmetics and you want to show the world that your avatar is able to crack their back, I guess, this may be for you. If you'd like to purchase this, I would instead recommend going through the web store, which will be linked below for your convenience, where for the same price, you get the event ticket, plus a few extra Ultra Balls. Not a lot extra, but if it's the same price you're willing to spend, anything additional is a bonus. But if you're like me and you can live without avatar poses and cosmetics, then this will be an easy one to set out without too much fear of FOMO. Flabebe Community is taking place Sunday the 14th, starting at 2 p.m. local time. There are a ton of bonuses, as always, including a quarter egg hatch distance for any eggs placed in incubators during the event. You'll also receive 3-hour incense and lures, 2 times catch candy, 2 times chance to receive Candy XL from catching Pokemon, trades will cost 50% less Stardust, and trainers can make an additional 1 special trade per day. Any Floette evolved anytime between the event start time and September 21st at 10 p.m. local time will learn the charged move Chilling Water. Personally, I think this will overtake Moonblast as its optimal charge move alongside Trailblaze, and may be enough to raise its current rankings in GBL. Without Chilling Water, it sits at 183rd in Great League and a respectable 54th in Ultra League. It's not going to really move the needle as a fairy type raid attacker, as it only ranks 37th despite a decent max CP of 3657. Typically, evolving Floette into Florges is a bit of a tedious process since you have to earn 20 buddy hearts. However, for Comday, they reduce that number to a more manageable 7. And just like the new charge move, you have a full week to do this before it turns back to the 20 heart requirement. As you know, there are a total of 5 different Flabebes. There's orange, white, red, blue, and yellow. But we're only going to have access to 3 per region. Orange and white will be available to everyone globally, while the other 3 forms are going to be region locked. Yellow here in the Americas, red in Europe, Middle East and Africa, and blue in the Asia Pacific region. I'm rather surprised that they didn't just make all 5 forms available for everyone, which is kind of disappointing. But as always, there will be a special research for $2 USD that gives you a ton of rewards. I have the task and reward playing on the screen behind me, so if you'd like to know more before making a purchasing decision, I have that information right there. There is a free timed research that will give you encounters with the Flabebe local to you with a special background. Thank you as always so much for tuning in. We are not going anywhere. Weekly updates, they're locked in. Season 1 of Cap's Card Collection Challenge is full steam ahead. The next episode coming out is going to test the urban legend that 1 of every 20 trades can go lucky. So to catch up, hit that box right there in the top right hand corner of your screen. Otherwise, you risk small children walking away empty-handed without free graded cards. Don't make children sad. Click the playlist. We'll see you in there.